Hello there, YouTube. It's your boy Josh Ox,
It's your boy Tay.
and this is another episode of Sports Talk Tay and Josh. And on this episode, we're going to review Hawkeye episode 1 and 2. We're just going to do some discussion, but I do want to give you a slight warning. We may discuss spoilers. Try not to
Mhm.
go into too much detail, but we may discuss spoilers. So if you haven't watched it, make sure you go watch it first, then come back. Also, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe for us. Show us some love. Leave a comment too while you're at it. All right. So Tay, let's start out. I'll let you go first. What was your first impression of episode 1 and 2? I guess we can do them one by one, or you want to do 1 and 2? We can do a
Oh,
hybrid.
we can separate it. Episode one. My first reaction of it was, for some weird reason, I know it's like MCU. They trying to like tie in the Avengers a lot.
Hmm.
It's like the favorite thing they try to use the most is the Battle of New York.
Yeah.
Like
Or
Battle
they
of
do
New
the
York.
snap, or they do
Yeah,
the snap. I
yeah,
thought they was gonna do the snap, but yeah, but
yeah. This time, like this one is based off of the. I want to say it's based off of the first Avengers, the
yeah,
2012
the
version.
2012 one.
Yeah, and then and if anybody didn't know, I think they also did a pre not a prequel, but kind of like end of events comic of Hawkeye, like after Avengers happened, and that's why this is what the TV series is based off of, is that 2012 2013 Hawkeye comic book series, which I'm surprised they're going that route.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm shocked they went that route too. Well, they
yeah,
taking a lot of. I want to say it's inspired by that. That's what we're
yeah,
gonna say. We're gonna use the
yeah.
word. It's inspired by that comic book. We're just gonna say
Inspired
that.
based, yeah, it's like it's it's
Based.
kind of
Yeah, I'm just
yeah,
trying to word it like that way.
yeah. And if another thing I've realized is that, man, like I think this, like, as far as like characters, this might be more drama filled than I thought it would be. If you get what I'm saying, like it's still got
Yeah.
action, but it's still gonna be
Mhm.
like, it feel like it's going to be more of a action drama more than like a action,
Oh yeah,
like a
yeah.
Loki or like a
Are you talking about a hybrid of just after watching episode 1 and 2? That's what you're
yeah.
getting.
Yeah, I
What
mean,
I'm
like it's gonna
getting
be.
after watching it is, you know what it remind me of? It remind me of like one of the Lethal Weapon cop buddy type
Yeah, that's what.
situations.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
think of Kate Bishop as the, the young hot shot, and you
yeah,
mean Hawkeye is the pretty much the old veteran teaching new tricks.
yeah,
That's what I got that vibe out of it. That's the vibe when I was watching. I was like,
yeah,
okay, I watched it twice just to make sure I was getting that same. When I first watched it, it reminded me of that. It's like the superhero version of Lethal
yeah.
Weapon,
Like the
but with a
yeah,
young,
Lethal
like the
Weapon.
young
Like
rookie cop, young
yeah,
rookie detective, first time on
like
the force. That's what it felt like.
yeah,
Outside
like
of that, yeah.
that and like Rush Hour, like them cop buddy, like them buddy
Yeah,
cop films or something. Yeah,
the cop buddy
yeah,
type movies. I don't even think
yeah.
they really make those like that no more. But
Mm-mm.
yeah.
And that's why I made this one made perfect sense to go that route, because it
Hmm.
is. We all know, like, if anybody that know Marvel, they know Kate Bishop is Hawkeye. She's the new Hawkeye. So this
Yeah.
is like going to be the transition to
Yeah,
show.
yeah. I'm not
You
trying
know
to
what
give
I'm
a
saying?
spoiler alert,
Like,
but
yeah,
it's
like
pretty much
it's
Hawkeye
in the comics.
introducing the
Yeah,
new version, the new Hawkeye. That's pretty
yeah,
much it. That's pretty much what I got out of watching it.
yeah. And I'm surprised. And also about episode one, before I let you go, I'm surprised that they're
Go for
showing so many of the main characters this early. Like, you
it.
know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like Eleanor and Derek Bishop. I'm surprised that they were shown that fast and that quick
Hmm.
in the series. The Ducants family, Jack and Ahmad. I think I'm saying his name right. Ahmad Ducants, like
Hmm.
that family. I'm surprised they're showing that family and how they linking up like this quickly.
Hmm.
Um, which, I mean, like you said, it's only 6 episodes, so I can see why they're gonna tie in a lot of this
Hmm.
into, this early. But I was not expecting, first episode, first 30 minutes, we're gonna beat both the families. Like, I was not expecting. You know what I'm saying? I was not expecting that. I was just thinking it was
Hmm.
gonna be more about Kate and her family, like Eleanor and Derek Bishop. I thought it was gonna be based off that. And then when I see the Ducant's family coming in with Jack and Ahmad Ducant's coming in, I'm like, they really going straight to it.
Yeah, yeah.
like you know,
Episode one wasn't too bad. Episode two was a little bit. I think episode two was a little bit. Episode one was just introducing to Kate
yeah,
Bishop. You know how she reflected. You know, looked up to Hawkeye. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Especially during that crisis death of her father. I'm just gonna
Hmm.
throw a spoiler out there. Just a little. Let me put my tinfoil Scully on. I think her mom killed her father. I'm just
You know
gonna
what?
say it. It did because it just felt weird. It was just like perfect time.
No, no, no.
that's just
I was going to
my
say, yeah, I was going to save it for the, I was going to save it for the end too. But yeah, I was going to say, I think she's more involved in those two murders. I think
yeah. That
in
my
that
gut.
show.
That's my gut was telling me after watching it twice. I didn't notice
Uh-huh.
the first time I watched it. I said second time it just perfect coincidence.
Yeah, that they both had an
Yeah.
argument. Like they had an argument. Next day, the the events happen. Next thing you know, he ain't there no more. Like he's just
Yeah,
disappeared.
I'm
Like
not. I'm. That's my tenfold. That's my tenfold Scully on. I don't know if it's true, but I'm just gonna
and
say that's my gut is telling me. I could be
yeah,
wrong, but yeah.
but just the fact that she was the only one upstairs during the whole event happening when like
Mhm.
the whole bomb go off and she was the only one upstairs until Eleanor came upstairs and grabbed her from the window. Like it was weird, like how like you said that sequence was
Yep.
weird.
I'm just.
So
That's just
no,
my
no, no, I agree
tenfold
with you though.
too.
I agree with you. I think she did kill him. I think
Mhm.
she's involved in a little bit more than that, but we'll get
Yeah,
into it
it's
in
a
episode two. But I'll get into it in
yeah,
episode two.
yeah.
But
See, well, episode one was fairly simple. It was actually a fun episode.
yeah,
So we pretty much discussed everything from episode one. Episode one was pretty straightforward.
yeah.
Not
I mean,
nothing.
and let's not forget about the tracksuit mafia. Though. I'm surprised they
No,
ended
you
this
talking
way.
about
I'm
tracksuit
surprised.
mafia
I'm
up here
surprised.
with the Velcro suede,
Always saying bro all the daggone
bro.
time.
Look very Eastern European. That's all I'm gonna
Yes.
say. Look very Eastern European.
Oh, and then before we go to episode two, I do like the fact that they brought in the auction. I do like that they brought in the auction into this episode. I thought that was
Mhm.
going to be more episode two per se, but like I said, because they only got 6 episodes, I can see why they kind of like tying in a
Yeah, so
lot.
they got to rush this along. They can't
Yeah,
really beat around the bush. They got to skip. So episode two, let's go to episode two. What are your thoughts on episode two? Episode two was
episode two was kind of straightforward. Like it was like it was just a continuing events from what happened on episode one. So
okay.
like on episode one, he found out that Kate Bishop got the Ronin suit, not the sword, but just because
The suit.
Jack Ducants got the sword, even
Hmm.
though he stole it, but he got the sword. He got the sword.
Yeah. You like how he
Um.
sold it. I think he was in on it. That's just my
Oh yeah, he's definitely in on it. I'm not even gonna lie, but
he was the inside man.
yeah, definitely. Um. Like I said, like going off of episode one, he sees that Kate Bishop has the Ronin suit. He beats up the tracksuit mafia to find out who took the suit, and he found out it's Kate Bishop. She ended up meeting her. Sometimes you don't want to meet your idol. Sometimes, and she ended up meeting her idol. And
Man.
then episode two, it just goes straight to the events that happened right after.
Yeah,
They
they
on the
traced her
run.
back to her apartment.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to give too much away. That's what I'm trying to. When I'm speaking, I'm trying to speak in very vague. That's what I'm
yeah,
trying to say. Not trying to give too much. Not trying to give a play by play what happened in each
yeah,
episode. I'm just giving certain
yeah,
points.
yeah. But I think what's funny. I think like the thing that I took away from episode two is like a lot of like the Clint storyline, like from the comic, is actually Kate's storyline there. Like the
Mhm.
place, like it was really Clint that was supposed to have the place, not Kate, but they gave it.
We get it, man.
Yeah,
And they ain't gonna do it
they
exactly
swapped it.
like
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Which I don't have no problem with because like I said, it's supposed to be
Nah,
introduction for a new character,
Hawkeye didn't want to go through that. He just wanted to spend time with Christmas with his family.
and that
My
sucked
man
every
just want to
time.
watch. He just want to watch Die Hard 1 with his kids. One of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. Don't at me.
But no, I mean, yeah, like it's crazy though. Like it does seem like every time he tries to become a family man, like these events happen. Like every time,
Mhm.
what I'm saying? It was like like in history part, like Avengers one. After Avengers one, he was at home. He was MIA the whole thing. Age of Ultron, MIA. Like after, um,
Well, yeah.
and then they saw his family. I think it was they saw his family in Age of Ultron, and then him going through the blip with his family
Yeah,
disappearing right in front of him.
yeah,
Then he turns into Ronin,
yeah.
stays away
Which
from
I
Ronin.
think they're gonna slowly. I think they slowly gonna reveal who Ronan is. That's what I
Yeah, like the
think.
actual yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think they eventually gonna reveal it. But
Yeah. But yeah, like it's a continuing events. They was on a run. Like you said, they traced them back to her apartment. Like Tracksuit Mafia. I mean, they tracked her back to her apartment, and yeah, most of the episode was just them being on the run.
yeah,
So
it was really. Yeah, then at the end, she just not trying to spoil it. I'm not gonna say what happened at the end of episode 2. We're not gonna spoil it. We're gonna say
oh,
that for
a
the next
mistake.
episode. We're gonna do that for
Yeah,
our episode 3 review.
a
Okay. So what
mysterious
will you
person.
give? What are your predictions? Let's just go off that. Just off what you
Okay.
saw from episode 1 and 2. Let's give it like some early predictions. Just to let you know we could be wrong. It's just a
Yeah.
prediction.
I think prediction wise, I think just basing off these first two, I think one, I think this might be the actual retirement of Clint being
Probably
Hawkeye.
so.
I
Mhm.
think this might be the actual retirement. I'm not saying he's going to die. I think this might be the point where he's like, yeah, family's more important than anything. He already losing his hair. He already lost his hearing. You know what I'm saying? Because of the events. Um, I think Kate is going to, like I said, she's going to take the mantle. That's like given. But the only thing is, what episode is the square off going to happen between Kate Bishop and the new Black Widow?
Well, well, my
Because she's
prediction,
gonna have to show up.
think,
I think
I think
she's
I
gonna have to show
actually,
up.
I think I actually agree with you. I think this the way it's going to end is Clint is probably going to retire, and he's going to
Yeah,
pass the torch to Kate. Kate going to be part of the new Avengers. That's what my gut is telling me. That's why they introduced her. Because you realize it's called Hawkeye, but it's really going around Kate and her
yes,
storyline. So that's why I say I think they introducing Kate.
yeah. I'm trying not to
and
butcher. I'm not trying to butcher her name. What's his
and
name?
also Kingpin is in it. We all know. Well,
Yeah, we
I
already know.
noticed
Yeah,
that he was in it after watching like episode 2.
it
I
was
was like,
already,
yeah, he's definitely in it.
bro. It was giving with having the Ducont's family and the Tracksuit
Mhm,
Mafia. It gave it
mhm.
away after saying Kingpin is going to
I
be
had
in
a
it.
feeling Kingpin was in it. I was.
Yeah. And then let's not forget too that it more than likely might be another character in the MCU might be introducing this as well. It more than likely might
Well,
happen
I did hear a weird. Someone said the Fantastic Four may be in there in the
because the
same.
Baxter
I
Building
have
is
yeah the
showing.
backstory.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
The
heard
Baxter Building
rumors. I
is.
don't know if they're gonna show. They may
Yeah.
talk about Fantastic Four existence in here. I don't
I
know if
think
it's
me
true.
personally,
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be secretly.
Mhm.
I think Daredevil's gonna introduce.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
actually not a
Daredevil.
bad prediction.
I
That's
think
actually not a
Daredevil.
bad prediction.
Yeah, I think Daredevil is going to show up in Hawkeye. He's going to be the guy because of him and Kingpin's history. He's
Yeah,
probably going to show up in
that
Hawkeye.
actually makes sense. So your prediction is not really off. That's actually
Yeah,
will make a good
but like you said,
prediction in my
it
opinion.
might be both though. It might be a hint of Fantastic Four
Hmm.
because the Baxter Building is
Hmm.
being mentioned in the show, and I think
Hmm.
Daredevil is going to be in because one, he's introducing the MCU. He's he's announcing the MCU, but they say when he was going to be shown, and the fact that Kingpin is going to be the main villain of,
Yeah.
more than likely, he's going to be the main villain of this story. So
Hmm.
more than likely, I think Daredevil is going to probably be in this. I wouldn't be surprised the Punisher be in it too, but I think that'd be too much. But I definitely think Daredevil is going to be in it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So final verdict. What do you give this a ranking? 1 to 10. 0 and negative meaning it's the worst of the worst. 10 being the best.
I
7
say,
is above average.
okay,
6 or 7 is above average.
yeah. I say overall, I give it a 7.5. I give it a
Yeah,
7.5.
I'm gonna say that. It wasn't the first 2 episodes I didn't expect a lot, but
Yeah,
they gave a lot for the first 2 episodes. I would give it probably like a 7.5. I wouldn't give it an 8. I wouldn't
yeah,
give it an
no,
8.
no, yeah.
Seven to
Okay,
I give it a 7, maybe 7.5.
yeah,
7 to 7.5.
yeah. I do give Nick
I'm just
credit though.
shocked they did Hawkeye. Hawkeye is not the most. remember character out of the Avengers. He's like
Yeah, he's the
he's
Green Lantern.
probably he probably the least. He's like the Tito of the group.
Yeah, he's like the Green Lantern of the Marvel universe.
Nah, he's the Tito of the group. He's the Tito of the group. I'm telling the truth. He's the Tito
More
of the
like
group.
Jermaine. He's more like Jermaine.
Nah, he's Tito. He's definitely Tito. He's definitely Tito. No one remembers Hawkeye. He's not the most likable. They even took shots at it
Yeah, they did.
in the if you actually watch it, they took shots at it. And they did a
Oh
Hamilton performance of the Avengers
yes.
in New
Oh my
York,
god.
but I guess
And let's
Hamilton
not
style
forget.
performance, yeah.
Yeah. And guess who get the smallest like outline through the whole poster. Hawkeye get the smallest freaking front out of the whole in the
Yeah,
back, just chilling. I'm
he
like,
in the
come
back. I
on,
told you he
man.
the Tito of the Avengers, bro.
Yeah, but
You know
nah,
I'm telling the truth.
I wanted him to get his own. Like they had to introduce something for him though. Like it's the
Nah, he'd be better.
MCU.
He better off in the series than actually doing the
That's
movie,
what I'm
in
saying.
my
Yeah,
opinion. In my opinion.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Okay. So I think we're gonna end it here. So I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. It's like a C. I want to say 7.2. One of my favorite. It's at a different pace than like Loki.
yeah.
One of it. It's a different vibe. Like I
This
said,
one's
that
gonna
cop
be
buddy system is that
yeah,
cop buddy detective type of vibe I'm getting. That's the vibe I'm getting for
yeah.
this.
I think it's gonna be a mixture of three. I think it's gonna be. I already said the two. It's gonna be action and drama
Hmm.
probably, and then I probably say it's gonna be a tied in with comedy here and there. Like you said, like a Lethal Weapon type of
Hmm.
TV like series. So yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. All right. So I think we're going to end it here. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and follow us on Twitter at
Mhm.
Josh Podcast. And also, this audio, it'll be an audio version of this we're available on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google,
Yeah.
and we're going to be on more platforms soon. Take care. Peace and grease. Deuces.